Okay, so here we are, July. This one I think is going to be fairly short because we're not necessarily going to grill together later, but we're going to get some good stuff prepped. So we are going to be starting with the mug cake. But if you're like me and you did not cook your quinoa already, you can start that right now and get your quinoa on the stove so that it should be done in time for us to finish off the quinoa portion. And then we were just actually talking about mug cakes. So this mug cake has the vanilla Shakeology, but if you need, like, there's a flavor mug cake for every Shakeology, and it's on the blog. If you just put in mug cake, you're going to get them. So like, for instance, they've got pineapple upside down, chocolate Shakeology, peanut butter chocolate caramel brownie, if you still have some of that left, tiramisu, s'mores mug cake. There are banana nut mug cakes. So there are tons of different options on here. So if this ends up being your favorite way to have Shakeology, it's going to be like the best ever breakfast muffin, I think. This might be my go-to. We'll see what happens today. And, it's a great option. So then you can switch it up with different flavors and different, however you're feeling with it. Okay, so I'm going to get my quinoa started. I'm going to share the mug cake recipe so that we can get our ingredients. Let's find it. Okay. So now let's also, today we're going to be talking in terms of gut protocol too for container count. So let's scroll down here, and this container count is going to be the same for gut protocol. So it's 1 purple, 1.5 red. That half is because we have 1 egg in there and then a full packet of Shakeology. And you'll want to make note of your added sugars. So put that in your tracking when you have this, so that you do not go over your added sugars for the day. And this is one of those things where, you just could have all your ingredients on hand. Like I got these little, because I think we're doing of course we're doing a third cup. This is a half cup. So it's like, can we just have it in the same sizing? Anyway, okay, it's okay. I'm okay. We are going to, so if you have these little ones, then you can just kind of one-off it, right? To make these mug cakes in the morning. All this kind of stuff, other than the Shakeology, depending on what flavor you have on hand, is going to be normal stuff you have on hand. I do not have apple pie spice. I'm just going to make my own as I go. And I'm going to try a little cardamom in it today too. So get a little spicy. But first, I got to get my quinoa going. So when I do quinoa, I just get it to a rolling boil and I turn it off and I let it sit, and it seems to turn out good every time. So if you don't feel like watching it or checking in on it, just turn it off. Okay, is anybody doing a different flavor than the apple pie? And as some of you know, I don't normally eat eggs, but if I have them kind of one-off and once in a while, it doesn't seem to bother me. The soy, though, I can tell within like a few days I start getting acne again. It's the weirdest thing.
Well, I think I might have to look for the s'mores mug cake because that sounds amazing.
It does sound good, doesn't it?
Yeah, we're gonna try that one next, Jess.
Let's see what's in it. Let me look at it, because it does have like a little graham cracker crumble on top.
You take that back.
It's one egg.
All in.
And it takes applesauce, so we can use up our applesauce. sauce, 1 egg, applesauce, cookies and creamy Shakeology, semi-sweet chocolate chips, marshmallow flavor extract, and 1/4 sheet of graham cracker crushed.
I don't have marshmallow extract.
Yeah, and that's hard to find
get-
because I've looked in all of our stores around here, but I know Amazon has it. And I've heard
Noted.
in so many other things, it sounds really awesome.
This
So
one, Jess.
might be worth it.
Oh, you do have some, Lily? Did you get it from Amazon?
Yep.
Okay, I'm ordering some right now.
It does sound, because it's really good too, that marshmallow extract, if you're doing the hot chocolates.
Oh.
Yeah. Then it's like,
Sounds
it's
so nice.
gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing this winter.
It would be so amazing.
Oh, I gotta coat my mug with spray. I almost missed that. Yeah. This is one of my favorite Trader Joe's products, the coconut oil spray. I used to not be able to find it other places, so that's why I got it there, but now they pretty much have it everywhere.
So it's marshmallow root extract. Is that accurate?
I don't know. What else is an option?
Well, there's one that just says marshmallow. I'll just do the marshmallow one. Okay, thanks. I'm going on you.
You don't have to mute all the time. I think we're all being fairly quiet. If you want to talk through it. Okay. Get my applesauce in there.
So the people we bought our house off of, they give us free eggs and duck eggs. And I found, because the duck eggs are a little more, what they say is like rubbery, they actually work better in these like baking stuff because it holds it together better, like the carrot and egg bake. It held together really, really well.
That's interesting. I wonder if it's just like a different than protein or fat ratio, something that makes it a little different makeup. I don't think I've had a duck egg. We've had quail eggs.
Yeah. They're a little bigger. I would say they're extra large, but yeah, they seem to be really good with baking.
That's cool. It's nice to get eggs like that. Okay, I don't know if I mentioned while we were recording, I'm gonna try some cardamom in here, so we'll see how it goes. The smell.
If you're making this now, like, are you eating it now or is
I'm
it like?
going to eat it now, yeah, because I didn't have my Shakeology. I was waiting. So you're
Yeah.
welcome to, to wait on it if you want to make it for when it's ready.
Okay, so it's best to eat it like, or to make it when you're gonna eat it, like not something that you prep and then like store and then.
You could on this since it's baked. I mean, you could make them ahead if it's something you don't have time to whip together in the morning.
Yeah,
But yeah,
'cause I'm like, ooh, because I don't got much of the vanilla, so I'm gonna probably wait till tomorrow. Because I love like the mug cakes. They're so good.
yeah, I don't have the butter extract, so I'm just gonna do vanilla.
I bought that yesterday. But I like that because sometimes for
Butter.
me, it's like I like to eat my, like sometimes it's hard for me when it comes to shakes. So this might be really good to do mug cakes. So I mean, obviously not all the time, but like to have something because I like to eat my meals and sometimes it's hard for me to just drink the shakes.
Yep. There's tons of ways, like there's puddings, like you can make it into a pudding or like that chia pudding I put in the group this morning.
Yeah.
When you add Shakeology to that, and then you can top it with a little yogurt. It's so good.
Yeah.
Oatmeal with Shakeology is really good too.
Oh, okay. Like making the oatmeal or shaking it in the
No,
guess-
make your oatmeal and then add Shakeology.
add it. Oh, okay.
Kind of cool down a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you could prep your oatmeal ahead
Okay.
and just add Shakeology to it each morning that you do it.
That way
Okay.
you don't lose any of the nutrients in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I'm on, okay, apple. Okay, mix in and then I'm ready for the microwave. I'm not gonna lie, I could just eat this straight right now.
Smells good.
It does. It smells good. It tastes good. Okay. High for 2 to 3 minutes. I'm gonna go right in the middle.
Tracy, I don't know if you've seen the posts that I've made in the gut protocol group, but I just use my vegan vanilla and I add just enough water that it makes it into like a pudding. And then I add in apple and cinnamon and walnuts and just eat it like that. I mean, I've done that type of style for years. Like with the chocolate, I've added a little bit of peanut butter or sun butter and just add enough water. Or if I want it to be creamier, thicker, then I'll add in like some style of milk because that like thickens it up even more. But if you just don't add as much liquid, you can make it into a pudding.
Okay.
Or
So
if you
just
add
the
even
consistency
less,
that
you can
like.
make it into like an icing.
Okay. So you can use as much liquid or whatever, just to the consistency that you like.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah. It's quite yummy.
I've been doing like recover into like a like a Nutella texture and then put it on rice cakes with some fresh fruit too.
That's so good.
What is
And I've done that with Shakeology too.
what
except
about the
not with fresh fruit.
refresh the you know the on the refresh the vanilla fiber? Like if I think I missed one the last time I did it, and so like I have like a packet or I think or two of the refresh. Is that a different? Like, is it different than the Shakeology?
Yes.
It is, yeah.
It's different.
Okay, so that just you just need to drink that as it is. Like if
I mean,
if
you probably could do the same type of idea, just add a little bit of water to it. I think it's mostly protein and fiber.
Yeah.
So you couldn't use that for this, right?
Yeah, you could probably.
Okay, I was just wondering because I know that I had a packet left because I think I was out and I missed one of my shakes or whatever. So I didn't want to just toss it, but I mean, I'm like, well, if I have that. But I didn't know how that would hold up compared to Shakeology.
I think I'm done. Let's see here. Here's what it looks like.
That looks good.
It appears, yep, looks like it's all fluffy in there. Super hot. Okay, well, let that cool down for a hot second. Okay, let's move to curried quinoa. Everybody can start getting their ingredients. And I mentioned when I sent out this message that this is one serving. So if this is something you want to meal prep, you can just slide the dial. Let's see here. Right here. You can just go up here and slide this dial and make it as many servings as you'd like.
Do they all do that?
Yep.
Oh, snap.
I know, it's pretty fancy, right? No math involved. It's amazing.
Fancy.
Jess, are you just finding out? Is this your first day for this information?
Yeah, I feel like a terrible partner. So what did you click on?
So I hover over it, that one, and then that bar stays up, and then I can just boop, boop.
What?
Usually I thought this number changed too with it, but maybe if I put it down, will it? Oh, that's weird. So that I thought that number used to change though.
Right. But still.
It did.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought so too, right? So, yeah, each click would be each time it changes is another serving.
Nice.
That is
Yeah,
crazy.
pretty fancy, right?
Yes, that is helpful. I agree, Becca. That's awesome. We are so cool. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
this is
I know. We don't even know how cool we are. That's how cool we are. We don't even know. All right, let's go down and look at the containers really quick because this one, if you're on gut protocol, is going to be super fun because it's all protein. So quinoa is a protein, peas are a protein. They are the red bees. And so that 1.5 yellow now becomes a 1.5 red. And then you've got the purple for the mango, blue for the cashews, and a 1/2 teaspoon because we're putting some oil in here when we cook it up. Okay, so I'm just gonna start getting like my stuff sauteed. Well, my quinoa looks like it's almost done, and then I'll load in, you can go in and fluff it, and then take the measurement for what you're loading in. And in between, I'll be eating my mug cake over here. Oh, it's still so hot. Let's get some air in there. This would be amazing with like some coconut whipped cream on top too, just FYI.
So
You mean this one right here?
Oh, here. Just a little on
Here,
your
let
leg.
me give you some.
oh,
Trader Joe's fine.
Okay.
Another one of my favorites. But you can also get it at the regular store too. Like Safeway carries it.
Perfect.
So could you, so the quinoa and the peas are both B. And so for the plan A, you can have 2 of the red bees in a day. Can you omit the peas and say like switch it out for chicken if you wanted to do like a bowl for lunch or something?
Totally. Yep.
Okay.
100%. I'm gonna make 2 servings of it. Cause then I'll have some prepped for a lunch. And then that was my plan too, because I'm gonna grill extra chicken tonight. And I think I only have enough peas for, I don't think I have enough peas. So I was gonna add chicken.
Okay.
Okay, that's the best mug cake I've had yet. Oh, it's good.
I love apple pie.
Then I think this one would be good too, like if you could add a little more curry, but if you wanted to add some more vegetables to it or put it on some vegetables, something like that.
Is curry one of those like things that like a little bit goes a long way? Just to make sure.
Yellow curry is fairly mild but flavorful.
Mhm.
And I love it, so I'm gonna put the extent of it in, but it's one of those things where you could like put in the minimum, see how you feel about it, and then add a little more if you want to, you know what I mean, after you've mixed it up.
Yeah. You know, some of them you can like go a little heavy and it's like, and then
Yeah.
some's like, oh, it's you gotta use it. It's like sriracha, it's like, oh, a little goes a long way. And then there's like, you know, when it says like, oh, it calls for like 2 cloves of garlic, and then you put a whole like bulb in because I just love garlic. You know, it's like, which one is it? I wonder if there's like well, I don't even know if it'd be GP, but like a tikka masala. Is there like a
Oh,
good?
yeah. Yeah, you can make a tikka masala. I make that all the time when I'm doing gut protocol. You just use anytime you have an Indian dish and it calls for cream, you just use coconut oil and coconut milk.
Okay. Obviously the unsweetened, right? The unsweetened coconut milk and
Yep.
then coconut oil. Oh, let me this is
Well, and I think ghee on there too. So if you wanted a little of that butter flavor, you can use ghee.
because this is that's what when coconut oil, that's what you're talking about, right? Did I get the right?
Yeah, and then coconut milk. Like, so I think there's a tiki masala recipe on Fixate. She uses yogurt. So I've just made it with coconut milk instead.
So whatever the measurement is, like it's just the same measurement.
Yeah,
much?
or you could just use a measurement that's easy for you to containerize. So like yogurt's a little thicker, milk's a little looser. You could like, so if you know you have 4 servings in it, then you could use a cup of coconut milk and then you're gonna have 4 blues in that 4 servings, right? So 1 blue per serving.
Okay.
Because that's just a sauce, it's pretty, you know what I mean? It stays relatively the same.
So
It's not-
then what are you using the coconut? What is the coconut oil? So that yogurt would, the
Well-
coconut milk would replace yogurt. What would coconut oil do?
A lot of times, like I have a couple Indian recipes that start with butter.
Oh,
So you could use ghee or you could use coconut oil.
okay. So coconut oil or ghee can replace butter.
Yeah.
Okay, let me write that down.
Yeah, in fact, I just made a reel last week about I make a dairy-free base for butter chicken. And then sometimes it was kind of funny though, because ironically I put paneer in it, which is cheese. So-
Oh,
But I like the base, so it doesn't, sometimes I'll do just chicken or chickpeas.
so coconut oil. Or- So wait, I'm sorry. Coconut oil can sub for butter, you said, right?
Yep,
And
or
then
ghee.
or coconut oil or ghee. And then coconut. So then coconut milk can sub for yogurt, you said?
Yeah, or cream, depending on what recipe you're using.
Okay. Or,
It might be easiest too, like if you have a recipe in mind, or if you go look
Yeah.
up the tikka masala
yeah,
recipe on Fixate, then we could, I mean, we can just talk directly about a specific recipe.
okay.
I'm maxing out my curry because it's delicious. It smells so amazing when it's in the hot pan. So I'm gonna go through, fluff my quinoa. Let's see, I need to chop a few cashews. Okay, so before, like, I'm about done with the sauteing part. So I'm just gonna try it really quick and see what I need, if I want more curry, more salt. I am gonna do a little more curry. And a little more salt. Okay, and then I'm just gonna turn it off and let it sit. I'll chop up my cilantro and my mango. So I can put it on there after this cools down just a little bit. And keep eating my mud cake. It was done all the way through too. I did it 2 minutes and 30 seconds. But you know, each microwave is a little different.
So how did your texture come out on your mug cake? Because mine's kind of just really spongy and
It is spongy, but not like, I don't know how. It is spongy and fairly dense, but it didn't, like, normally I don't like that, but this one seems to be okay. So I don't know.
yeah, it didn't come out like some of my other ones. So I don't know if I did something wrong.
Could just be a moisture ratio, you know, like maybe the egg was smaller or bigger or.
Yeah, the egg was a little bit bigger. It was large.
Oh, then that definitely would do it, have more egg ratio.
It tastes good, but it looks kind of funky.
Yeah. Oh, sure, there it is. So I made 2 servings, so I'm just gonna split this in half. And I'm gonna plate half of it now because I want to take a pretty picture, but otherwise I just put it in 2 different containers or 1 container and split it tomorrow when I eat it.
I meant to ask, so did y'all, what did y'all think about the Texas heat?
I would say it probably wasn't our
Drowned
favorite.
rat,
I'm still living
Huh?
it.
drowned rat.
Oh,
I've never sweated more in my life.
yeah, and it's gotten hotter. Actually, today's not too bad. We got some rain the last couple of days. So today when I took Valerie for a walk, it was 79 degrees, which is unheard of right now. So, but no, it's over 100. Where my parents live, it's always hotter there too. So they get over 100 degrees.
Where are you at, Kelly?
I'm in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, okay. I'm in New Braunfels. So
Okay, yeah, you're further south.
yeah,
Way
I was
south.
like, it is like we're melting still. It's like
Yeah, the humidity is that'll get you too.
it was pretty bad
But
yesterday.
yeah, I was wondering how y'all are doing. We try to stay inside as much as we can.
Yeah. A lot of pool time.
And then
Stay
y'all
hot.
look so cute with y'all's boots on. I was like, I'm a Texan and I don't even own boots.
Yeah,
I used to back in the day.
that was an
but-
adventure doing pictures outside at 5 o'clock.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Yeah,
I know.
Y'all's feet were probably like y'all just a pile of sweat in your boots.
exactly. But we sure look good in the pictures. So I don't know.
No,
what
y'all did. Y'all look beautiful. Y'all look great.
the heat
Going
we're
down the
going for.
stairs and everything. Y'all looked really good.
Yeah. I was surprised. I was like, man, we are melting, like getting a little withered at the end, but yeah, it was
Yeah,
pretty hot.
we decided we're not doing pictures ever again in the afternoon.
No,
That was the last one.
no, sunrise is a great backdrop too.
I'll get up for sunrise.
I'll get up for that. Well, man, I don't even know, man. Sunrise on super workout morning. That was pretty gross too. That was pretty thick that morning, but yeah.
It's really fun when your mascara starts to run and burn your eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I learned when I teach yoga in the park, no more mascara. That is the worst thing, because it is
That
just
makes
like
sense.
you're almost like in tears and you're trying to like get it off and teach at the same time.
All right, does anyone still need this recipe? Curried quinoa. Well, we'll move on to the chicken. Well, sorry, pork chops. I'm making chicken. Okay, so pork chops with the peach jalapeno salsa. This is pretty straightforward. You're gonna have, oh, that's funny. There's no containers on this one. You're gonna have some fruit in your salsa and very few veggies. So I would just count the amount of fruit that you're adding in for a GP. So there's 2 medium peaches across 4 servings. You're probably at a half a purple. There's really not enough to make any kind of green. And then obviously you'll have your meat will be a red. So I'm gonna do chicken so that I can have it multiple days next week with gut protocol. But this, you could also prep ahead the pork chops in the same way and just slice them up and put them over. This would be great over some kind of grain, over a salad, cauliflower rice, whatever trips your trigger. So for our purposes today, we'll just whip up the salsa and then you can grill your meat when you're ready. So now today, if today's your meal prep day, like you're gonna have some partial meals here. And so, whatever you decide to prep for your rest of your day, right? Like I'm now gonna have some extra quinoa. I'm gonna make sure I grill some extra chicken tonight. Just add in something to what you're already doing. So that way you have something ready going into the week. And if you really like to do the whole week at a time, then you can make recipes that kind of combine different things out of the same but different flavor profiles, right? Like different spices, different add-ins to changes them up a little bit. Like I like to do that with a Mediterranean salad. So sometimes it's with chickpeas, sometimes it's with quinoa, sometimes it's rice, sometimes you just kind of switch things up a little bit so that it works for you and what you want to do.
Deanna?
Yeah.
Hey, so on the first round, or when we did gut protocol like the last time, and I think, and I'm not sure if I'm misremembering this, like if we take recover within the 30 minutes of working out, is that the freebie? So it doesn't count toward one of our containers?
It is a freebie, but you do have to count the sugar.
Okay, okay.
So if you're having Shakeology and recover, then you couldn't have energize. If you have energized Shakeology, you can have half a recover.
Because I do energize and recover.
Okay.
So then
you'll still be within that limit.
So, but like, so normally if it's at, like, so you count the sugar, but is the recover still the,
It's
is
still a
it
freebie. Yeah. So you don't count the container unless it's
So
outside.
it's not the
the 30
container,
day
you just
window.
count the sugar though, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Because otherwise, if you don't, say I had just recover outside that window, that's a B, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, and you want to make sure your recover is vegan.
Yeah, I got that when I got my TSP, I got the vegan one.
Perfect.
Yeah, I got the vegan recover, and then I got the vegan Shakeology pack, just so I can kind of figure out which one I like.
Okay, now the moment of truth. Are these cling peaches or freestone? Oh, cling. Okay. Now you gotta cut around the seed.
My peaches are not even close to ready.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, but I'll make it another day.
Well, I almost put in there too. This would be really a great with pineapple. So a lot of times you can get pineapples
That would be
ready in the off season. And I think I wrote in the thing, I'm gonna add some sweet peppers to this too. Just because I like them in salsa. So, if there's something else you want to add into your salsa that you normally have in there. Oh, this would also be really great with mango too, if you want to use the rest of the mango you have from the last recipe.
So for beans, like, do you guys like mix them a lot? Like, so if you open up, like, if you have the kidney black, white beans, do you guys mix them in like one container? So like in one red container, like, would you do a mix of all those beans?
Oh,
Or-
it's just I just do one bean at a time. I'll just open one can and like use that up.
Okay, but
Yeah.
can you mix them? It doesn't matter as long as
You
it's
can
just
totally mix whatever you want as long as then you just measure it in the container.
within the container.
Yeah. So that way you're in the right amount.
Yeah, because there's a GP chili, right? That I've seen, right? Is that
I
Was
feel like
there-
there was a lentil one that we all
Was
did
it-
that first round.
or maybe that was in the Fixate one.
There is, but you could make the easy turkey chili is GP friendly.
Red lentil chili.
Yeah.
That was the one that we all made. That was really, really good. My family was obsessed with it. It will come back around this fall, for sure.
I also really like the turkey sloppy joes. That recipe is also GP friendly, but then you just don't put it on bread. I put it on quinoa or rice.
I just wonder about the mixing because like outside of like gut protocol, like there's this turkey chili I make, even though because I'm in Texas, I shouldn't be saying this out loud, but I put beans in my chili. You're not supposed to, apparently in Texas, it's a sin, but I do
Yep.
it. But I do it's like ground turkey. And then I put like black beans, kidney beans, white beans and stuff. Like in that chili. So I'm like just trying to think of, okay, well, if I made that GP friendly, just trying to see if that there's a way to make that.
Yeah, what you would do is, what I would do is you take that ground turkey. So if it's like 16 ounces, then that's going to be 4 servings. And then you would put 4 servings of beans or 8, right? Or 8 servings, however, but you just have to have the ratios. So
Yeah.
that's easy to containerize. But if you figure it
Right.
out ahead of time and
Yeah.
just that amount that you put in it, then you can section it off into 4 different.
Yeah.
Be set.
So go back to the beans. As far as in chili, I put beans in my chili.
I know I do, but apparently cause I'm not from
Yeah.
Texas, I'm from California.
Traditional Texas chili doesn't have.
Yeah. It doesn't have beans and like, real like people that are
We put
super
beans.
serious Texans, they're like, it doesn't like, it's stew or something like that. It's not chili if it has beans. And I'm like, oh, okay. So it's like, feels like it's a hot button with like some super hardcore Texans. I'm like, okay.
I want to know who these people are because I've never heard that. And I've been here my whole life.
I know. And I'm like, okay. It's like,
Maybe they were pulling your leg.
No.
like it's a thing. Like, I mean, I even hear it on like TV and stuff like that. It's just funny. I've heard references that it's like you're not supposed to put them. Like, okay.
It's same as how people in Cincinnati put chili on their spaghetti. Every region's got a.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe it's a different region than I'm.
Yeah, could be.
But I do it and I like it. So whatever. I'm the one that's eating. I'm like, I'm not asking them to eat it. So
Yeah, you make it how you want to make it.
yeah. I was like, I know it tastes good for me.
Okay, so I did some poblano and some sweet peppers in here. So then I am not doing the hot sauces because that's just not how I roll. The rest of my family can add those in if they want to later. I actually like this mug cake cold too.
Same. And that quinoa is amazing.
Yeah, I'm
All right,
excited.
friends,
too.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I'm gonna hop off. I got to go. Is
Okay, see you
Uh-uh.
later.
Bye, Bev.
Bye.
you guys
You wanna
want to
do a
get a picture? Sure. So I was like, Jen,
Who's taking it?
who else? Lily. Lily. Oh, she must be muted. Because Lily does not miss a picture.
Somebody taking it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Take
can't.
it? No? Am I just smiling for no reason?
Can we
Yeah.
do? Well,
I
I'll
got
take
one.
it. I took a boomerang. So there we go. And Jen got one. Okay. All right. Well,
Okay,
have a great day, ladies.
you too.
I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Adios.
Bye.
Hey, Jen.
Hey.
I'm gonna get better grip strength, trying to get the juice out of this lime.
Okay, I have a mango question. What is the secret to cutting this mango? Because I'm about to let this mango into my garbage can.
So I peel them. And
Yes.
then I go like the widest part of the mango, right? Where it's like I turn it and you go down that side because the seed will be in the same shape. And you go in as far as you can, and then you'll get two pretty good size hunks on each side. And then I just take a knife and just kind of go around the edges and get what's left.
Okay.
Now some people avoid the peeling, cut them same way, and then like dice it and then kind of scoop it out of the skin.
Okay. That's kind of what I was doing, but I'm like, this feels wrong.
Get one
yeah,
of those
you kinda just-
mango things, like the apple. You've seen the apple ones? They have mango ones, and just
Really?
bang, and that's it. Just you just slide it down like the apple thing. I'll show. And then
I was even wondering if one of those like avocado slicer things
it's like
would work.
this. This
Oh,
is the
yeah.
mango. This is the mango one. It's just like bang, and then
Yeah.
there you go. And then it's just two halves, and then I just slice it up and then peel I just peel it out. But yeah, they have these, and it is it's awesome.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, this is gonna be amazing on some chicken later. It's a little hard to see, but so got your peach salsa. I did a poblano and a red pepper, but everything else veggie wise was the same. Voila,
Gotta like Vanna White, you gotta do that.
right?
Gotta.
My last, and the mug cake lasted me the whole class. Last bite, it's my grand finale. Okay. Well, that's pretty much it. And then you just grill your meat.
That was quick.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the curry one. I want to try that.
Yeah, I know. It looks so good. I plated it up, so it's all pretty.
My quinoa is just, oh, that's cool. My quinoa is just finishing, so I'm like, I'm just waiting. But that's it's gonna be lunch tomorrow.
Mm. Oh, it's good. Yep.
Really yummy.
All right. Does anyone need this recipe up?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it. So, get yourself prepped and ready for tomorrow. I'm going to be in the weird situation of meeting my bestie out on the coast, and I am not taking food with me, so it's going to be an adventure. So let's see how it goes. And we always get like 100 coffees together. So this is going to be super fun.
That'll be interesting.
Try some tea.
I will. Yeah, I will definitely try something else, and I will be back here for dinner. So it's really just daytime, and so it'll be
That's
fun.
not so bad.
I'll just order some kind of salad with meat at lunch or something.
That'll work.
I'll have to show what you get.
Yes, I will put it in. I just may be a little bit weird on my containers tomorrow.
Right.
We'll have to
Yeah.
see what happens.
Yeah.
At dinner time, you're gonna be like, I have yellow beet and
Exactly. I'm gonna have the weirdest dinner possible, I'm sure.
It's always fun.
that's called a bowl.
That's right. Just stick it in a bowl and then it's like amazing. Changes the flavor.
Making it work for your life.
Exactly. But day one was amazing of chop wood, carry water. I am definitely, I have lots of room for improvement on my primal movements.
Mm.
So
The 10-second hold was more challenging than I
my
thought.
gosh.
And
I'm
my
like,
legs are sore. Yeah, what did he say? Don't be a sailboat. And I was like, I'm a sailboat.
I want to do the live one tomorrow. So I've been.
I'm so sad I'm missing it. Can you do it, Tracy?
Yeah.
Because they're all jumping on.
Yeah, sign up.
And you can try to get a
Let's go.
podcast.
I did.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I signed up for the class tomorrow. It's a little bit later than I normally work out because it's at 11 o'clock my time. But yeah, I kind of want to do it live. But that's what my friend Casey and I. That's what we're starting the chop wood. So that's what we're gonna be doing.
That'll be awesome.
So might try to jump on live.
And I'll ask it in the virtual gym too, but are you guys doing 4, 5, or 6 day calendar?
5. I'm doing 5.
Yeah. I was thinking of doing 6 because that 6th day is just recovery.
Yeah. I was like, why wouldn't you? I guess unless you have other things that you want to do. For
Right.
me, I'm like,
Because there is on the
anyway.
5 day, some of the recovery are intermixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna do the 6 day because the last day is just, yeah. It's just stretching and primal movements and stuff like that. So it'll be perfect. Did you take a picture yet?
Yeah, you had your face back. Jen took a picture before Bev got off.
Oh, dang it.
Why don't you
Sorry.
take another one? Why don't you take one before we go? And then we'll end the recording. Or here, I can end the recording now, then we can.